You want to do the intro or you want me?
We recording. You start.
Okay. Okay. We recording now?
We recording now. Let's go.
Okay. All right. We got Upscale Media Group, me, Pariece Williams, and Darren Wright.
What's going on? What's going on? The start of another segment, Rizzo Nation. We bringing it to you, bringing anything and everything to you from a, in this case, an urban perspective. What we're going to talk about today, though. But got my good man with us here, Pariece, who handles the In the Lane High School edition, and of course, I do the X Level podcast as well. Rizzo Nation has been kind of set up to just kind of talk about anything. I can get a little wild myself and bring on guests without being totally politically correct. And we're just going to talk about all kind of craziness here. So, as we know, what is the topic trending on Monday? Reese, I'm going to let you go in first.
Yes. We got the big ordeal last Thursday night with Myles Garrett and Mason Rudolph. Myles Garrett got into it with him after he sacked the quarterback, and it was a major altercation. If you had been living under a rock,
right?
Myles Garrett had sacked him, and Mason Rudolph, I guess had got mad the way he came down on him, or just how his day had gone, because he had threw 4 interceptions, and the Browns was killing him. So
that wasn't Myles' fault, though.
No, that wasn't Myles' fault.
Got to do with all that.
Exactly.
Playing ball, but what you got to do with it? Okay.
Right. And so as Myles Garrett was on his way off of him, getting up off the ground, Mason Rudolph tried to snatch his helmet off his head. So Myles ended up getting frustrated with that and snatched his helmet off his head, and away they went. It was all out, pretty much a brawl.
Right.
We may have had three teammates from the Steelers, and we had 2 teammates from the Browns, but basically it was Myles Garrett by himself. Mm. So. What's your perspective, D, on that?
Let's break it down. So, first of all, I fell asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night, looked at Facebook, and saw all of this stuff coming across my feed.
Right.
Oh, Myles Garrett is the most disgusting player in the NFL. I can't believe he did that.
Right.
Now, I'm going to talk because I'm a Cowboys fan. But, as I say, by default, I'm a Browns fan because I live here. But I think the idea of scrutinizing Myles without everything being brought up is just a joke.
Absolutely.
And the first slap, who deserves a slap for that, is his quarterback. That's who deserves the first slap. But I'm going to leave that.
Talking about Baker Mayfield?
I'm going to come back to that. Yeah,
okay.
That's who deserves the first slap.
Right.
Y'all on the same team that shouldn't even got outside the locker room. That's something you stand tall.
There you go.
But, yeah. Go ahead, Reese.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. With after the altercation, well, let's break it down. He hit him in the head with the helmet at the end of the situation, and after everything had settled down, Aaron Andrews interviewed Baker Mayfield at the end of the game.
Yep.
On the field, live, and Baker Mayfield pretty much told everyone in the nation that he didn't have his back. Mm-hmm. From my eyes, my perspective.
Yep.
And I didn't think that was cool. I thought that as a teammate, you could have played it like, hey, I didn't see everything. I don't know how it went down. I have to, get back with you on that. But he went in totally on Myles Garrett, and I thought it was totally wrong.
Out of bounds. Yep.
And you're a teammate. You're supposed to back your teammate all the way. And to my understanding, I guess Mason Rudolph and Baker Mayfield are good buddies.
Oh my goodness!
Didn't know that. I didn't know that. So I guess they're good friends, and that's why he went in on him like that.
So there's another element.
Another element.
Okay.
Not being and Myles Garrett thought that without looking at everything, because he was in heat of the moment.
Yeah.
He thought that his teammates had his back. Now, the one teammate, I think his name was Ojanobi.
Yeah,
he's the other defensive end.
Yeah.
He came to his defense, but pretty much
he got fined, didn't he?
Yeah, he got fined a game.
Yeah.
He lost a game. It's being appealed. So, but that's as far as Myles Garrett thinking that he was supported by his teammates. I do not think he was. I think he was left hanging to dry, and Baker Mayfield was the leader. Now, if I'm a teammate of Baker Mayfield after the couple of things that he has done, number one, when Duke Johnson, in the beginning of the year, Duke Johnson had a discrepancy, a contract dispute.
Right.
Baker went on his contract. Now, this is an unwritten rule that you do not, I repeat, you do not talk to the media about anybody else's contract. Everybody knows that. But he went in on him. And matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, when the Browns, I think they were playing the Bills, Baker Mayfield went in on the fans and said that the fans were too loud when they were in the red zone. So my thing is, hey man, this guy, he's a hothead. He's a hothead big time. And I just think he need to fall back a little bit. Now, you could say that Baker wasn't the only one that went in on his teammate, because Odell and Landry and Schobert had said something. But
he's the loudest one.
Right, but he's the loudest one. He's the leader.
He's the loudest one.
And now the coach, Freddie Kitchens, now I understand him saying something. He's the coach. But when you're a player, we equal.
Yep.
We equal.
Yep.
Now, the Steelers got a history of bullying. James Harrison. I don't know if you remember the old James Harrison.
Absolutely. Kent State alum.
Oh, yes. Played for Coventry. I think it was Coventry High School.
Correct.
And I don't know if you remember when James Harrison had hit a Massaquoi.
Yep.
Josh Cribbs, Vince Young.
It goes on.
Dog, right. It goes on. Him, Joey Porter. I mean, they ended up tearing up Carson Palmer's ACL. Yep, when Carson was with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
I mean, Antonio Brown kicking people in the face on the kickoffs. I mean, we talking about T.J. Hoots. I mean,
Hoots.
Hines Ward, dog. We talking about
Hines didn't do. What did Hines do?
Man, Hines Ward was one of the most notorious, dangerous brothers as far as crackbacks and illegal shots on people. Man, the Steelers now. This
as
is
a wideout.
Yes, dog.
What?
Yes, you got to look at some of his highlights as far as he's considered one of the dirtiest players in the NFL at one time when he was there.
I kind of remember it now. Yeah.
Yes.
He was so low key. He ain't really had.
Right. He didn't talk much, but he put that work in on you.
He had that look. He had that look that kept him kind of.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. So I mean, these jokers, man, they have been for the longest terrorizing people. And my thing is, when Mason Rudolph went up and he had said that, hey, I won't be bullied. He's a bully. Wow. Now the Steelers have been bullies for years. The Browns been on the blunt end of every bad joke, bad play, everything, notorious for years. And my thing is, hey man, sometimes the bully just got beat up in the schoolyard.
That's
and
right.
I mean, they can say whatever they want to say, talking about Myles Garrett is a thug, took his helmet off. Hey man, look, my whole deal is, you pull my helmet, I pull your helmet.
Yep.
You swing at me, I swing at you.
Yeah, and they've, for lack of better terms, they've softened football so much over the last couple of years, man.
Absolutely.
Take me back, man, to the 72 Dolphins, man. Take me back.
Oh, yeah.
85 Bears.
Zonka,
you know what I'm saying?
Mercury. Yeah.
Cowboys. Take me back to them days, man.
Right. Doomsday defense. Right.
That's just crazy.
Yeah. So, I just look at this is a hot topic going on right now, and I just look for, I don't know if it's quite over. They play the Steelers in 2 weeks. What's that going to be all about?
So was the suspension ridiculous? Was it called for? What's the precedence? That's what I need to ask.
Well,
I mean, is a precedent set based on what we've been talking about, where somebody's suspended for the rest of the season or indefinite, as they called it?
right,
No.
right,
I say no.
right. You know, you 100% right.
So, what denotes that you start that with Garrett?
Right.
Who has no, I can see if he's a repeat offender. I can see if he's done something of this magnitude. But he's a first-time offender, if you will.
Absolutely.
Coming out with this.
And this is not the first time that this has happened.
That's correct.
Which all these young bucks keep trying to say that this is the first time it happened. What we know, Lyle Alzado.
Oh yeah,
That's why the rule. That's why they call it the Lyle Alzado Rule.
Correct. Let's break that down for those that don't know about it and who Lyle Alzado was with the Raiders back in the day.
Right. Lyle Alzado, ironically, played for the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went to the Raiders.
Yep.
And Lyle Alzado had a problem with offensive lineman named Ward. I forgot his first name.
Yeah, serious problem to the point where he almost said, "I hate the guy." And
right.
I want to. He said something about I want to stuff the helmet down the throat.
Right, exactly. After he had pulled the guy's helmet off his head and swung it at him, and I believe he connected, and that was the first time that they didn't have a rule for that.
There was nothing. It was hit someone or be hit. It was nothing in regards to
a helmet as a weapon. That's the new rule that they came up, the Lyle Alzado rule.
Correct.
Swinging a helmet as a weapon. So the only penalty for that after this rule had been brung about was to be a 15-yard penalty, and I think you could be expelled from the game.
Yeah,
and that was it. That game. You'll be back next week.
Mm.
So, what are they coming up with 6 games? Okay, now my thing is, okay, maybe if you thought it was a little bit worse, because he did come on his head a little bit, so maybe give him 2 games, 3 games, but you're going to finish him for 6 games, and then the playoffs, he can't even come back then also.
Well, okay. As a Dallas fan, they're not worried about the playoffs. But that's
right. No, yeah, you're right. But they trying to make this run, even though it's highly unlikely.
Right.
But I mean, it's just adds insult to injury to say if y'all do make the playoffs, you can't even realize that Myles might be back then.
That's correct.
He's appealing it, so I'm hoping that they shorten.
It's not gonna. I mean, they're gonna play the NFL game. It's not gonna be addressed until week 13.
Right.
He's lost 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Right.
And then we'll come down, we're going to reverse it and give him credit.
Well, they actually said Wednesday they're supposed to come up with.
Sit down. Now, what about the interview that he was supposed to have and the team canceled the interview? He was going to meet with the media and tell his side of the story, and then they told him, hey.
No, they want that to shut that down.
We ain't doing that, though.
Right. See, because I think that PR move is let's just squash it and let's see what the NFL is going to do about this appeal, or and then let's just go ahead and calm down and don't say nothing and see what happens. That's what I believe. What you believe?
I agree. And again, I don't know to the magnitude of how they're going to resolve this, but I strongly believe there needs to be a force behind this player with his team. I just can't even imagine your quarterback talking crazy.
Absolutely. Exactly, dog. Now between teammates, now when I come back to the team, or if I got one of the teammates looking at you as far as Baker Mayfield and whoever spoke against Myles, if I'm a teammate,
oh yeah,
and Baker, you out there, and you do like to run your mouth a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And you out there in somebody's face and somebody do what they do.
Right.
I might, turn my back as a teammate. I'm like, hey man, you don't got my back.
That's exactly right. I say actually Baker and Rudolph should be happy they ain't get caught in the parking lot.
There you go. And my thing is, and let me get this clear. I'm talking about you don't have his back. You did not have to say yay or nay.
No comment is the very, very, very easy way out.
Yes. You didn't have to say that you like what happened or you dislike what happened. All you had to do was play the fence and stay off. And don't. As far as Aaron Andrews' interview, I did not see what happened. I need to no comment. That's it. Period. Let's talk about the game.
Right.
We won the game.
Baker, just get ready for your next commercial, man. That's all you do.
There you go.
Just do that.
Let's talk about the game. We won the game. We beat the Steelers.
Throw another 3 or 4 interceptions.
You know,
that's what you do.
And that's as a teammate. This is where I would have played it.
Right.
I'm sorry, but you didn't have his back, and nobody can tell me different. And don't get no more fights because you gonna be out there all alone.
That's right. Speaking about teammates, let's talk about who does not have a teammate.
Right.
Colin.
There you go.
What's happening, Colin?
Colin
Salute
Kaepernick.
to you. Lot of controversy with regards to how you handled this Saturday. I'm standing with you. I don't know about my man Reese. I guess my thoughts are everyone's saying there's a agreement he should have signed, a waiver. It's standard practice. He's showing he doesn't want to be a part of the NFL based on him moving the location. I got mixed. I'm kind of mixed on that. He wants to show that he's still capable of leading a team. He wants to show that he still has the potential to be a prominent force in the NFL. He, as he's shown, is not standing for no bullshit.
Right, there you go. There you go. Absolutely.
Should he transfer the workout? What should he have done?
Well, as it was broke down, Kaepernick workout scheduled to be at the Falcons facility Saturday.
Yep.
30 minutes before the workout, he announced that he would be conducting his own workout at a local Atlanta high school. Mm-hmm. Instead, his agent had changed. He changed it from I think the Falcons
to a high school.
To a high school, and his agent. I think it was his agent that did that. But I guess he had unusual. It was an unusual liability waiver he was asked to sign, and the league wouldn't allow media to attend the workout. So, my thing is, hey, Kaepernick, he know how they playing the game. They was probably going to act like he didn't. Supposedly 25 teams were supposed to show up. Only 8 decided to go to an hour away to his facility. Now, how hard was that for them guys to go to his facility to work out and watch him work out? So they didn't want him. They didn't want to follow him anyway. They didn't want him to be at the workout in the first place. They weren't looking at him as a serious candidate for trying to get back in the NFL. They were just doing it because of I don't know.
Follow through.
To
say, hey,
exactly.
We did what we said we were going to do.
I thought it was an ingenious idea. Let's take it to the streets. Look, I'm gonna go out here so everybody can see in a wide open venue how I can throw the football.
That's exactly right.
We're not gonna hide this, and then y'all make clips, and I can't have my people show nothing, and you only can show stuff, and then now you're gonna say, hey, he can't throw. I might have a bad throw, and they only use that clip.
That's exactly right.
And so he was smart. He said, "Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna control the narrative. There you go. Now, it's back into the NFL's court. What they're gonna do? He's got footage. If anybody want to see the footage, and he also said, look, if anybody wants to invite him into a camp or any other, he can do that again or meet with them again. So I think he's doing a great job.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, was there any influence from Jay-Z? What's your take on that?
Well, Jay-Z, I think Jay-Z, I heard he was mad. I don't know. What did you...
I don't. Was Jay-Z mad?
Yeah, I think he was mad about the whole situation, so I don't know. I think...
was he mad?
Yeah.
don't even know how to respond to that, quite frankly. I don't know where. I don't mind. I understand Jay-Z's a businessman. Have no problem with that. Does he have the ability to influence? Did he negotiate initially Kaepernick bringing him in? Based on him making a statement of, hey, let's get back, it's no time for kneeling or whatever that statement was. Right. That's why I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, to my understanding, I may be wrong, but to my understanding that Jay-Z, once he found out that Kaepernick had changed the venue and he was in his corner, Jay-Z was a little mad about how the whole situation went down as far as Saturday. This is what I'm reading, so I don't know exactly how he feels.
What was he mad about, though? He's mad it was changed. He felt that it was so prominent that they had to be at that spot at Falcons.
Absolutely.
He
was. I guess
that confuses me.
Yeah, I know.
What is it about that locale?
Because they wanted to control the narrative.
Yeah, that's
the only thing I can think of. Because why would you be mad if
hey man, he can play at a church parking lot if he can throw the
football, right? Exactly. So I think the NFL is just playing games.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Yeah, we're gonna stay tuned on this here, man. This is interesting. Anything else on that one, Reese? Anything else on that one? We got to watch this one, man. We're going to see if anybody attempt to sign him in an upcoming week. We'll jump back in the box here and talk about it.
Absolutely.
Next couple of days here and follow this closely and make a determination on what we think happened at that point.
Yep. And anytime we feel like we got something to talk about, we're going to have Upscale Media Group.
Yes.
We're going to be right there on the doorstep.
Right.
And we're going to be bringing our opinions. Darren Wright, Pariece Williams.
Yes,
and we out here doing it.
Yep.
And stay tuned for more footage.
Yes, sir.
And we getting stronger and stronger. And we're going to be coming out, follow the iPod and subscribe to Upscale Media Group. And just stay tuned.
That's right. Yeah, we again, YouTube is Upscale Media Group, or go directly to our podcast, upscalemediagroup.podbean.com. So again, upscalemediagroup.podbean.com. I think that's pretty much it for me right now.
There you go. Right? Oh yeah, and stay tuned. So,
all right, we out of here. Signing off.
We out.